Hello everybody, welcome back to Subsistence. This is probably going to be my last recording of this game. So therefore this game I am going to give a review on, and that will be this recording, and that'll probably be it. So for right now I have made it this far. I built a wall, built a foundation. Got attacked by a stupid frickin' bear that decided, oh, let's go destroy this guy's hard work. And he came down the hill from way up there, down the hill, and just beat the shit out. I killed him. So that's where I got the fat and the liver from. I killed the bear. Because that instantly just pissed me off. Okay, well, graphically, I like the game. The game looks good. Game plays well. Some things that I would probably like to see changed would be the fact that it takes so much to find the material to make cordage. See, so right now I have some cordage. I found that in loot crates. I do have enough fiber to make one cordage. So let's go ahead and do that. Also, I don't know what kind of sticks you're making, but if you need sticks, you actually have to craft them from pieces of wood. I don't see how you take this, which looks like cut cured firewood, and turn it into that, which looks like a stick that you just find laying on the ground. I don't know why it's that way. Nails, I haven't found a way to craft them, but then again, I haven't built the full house. I've had a huge problem with that because I just can't find the cordage material, the raw plant fibers to be able to do that. If things were not so scarce and enemies so abundant, the game might actually be a little more fun. Not that I haven't had fun playing it. It just gets very aggravating when you have to search almost the entire map to come up with enough raw cordage material to build a wall and a foundation. And they both only take two. Two cordage for that, two cordage for this. And I searched most of the map to find 4 pieces. Actually, that's eight fibrous raw fiber. That I think is a downside to the game. So if I have to give a completely 100% honest opinion of the game, which I'm not being paid for, nobody's asked me to do this, I'm just doing it because I feel that I have an obligation to let you guys know what my experience with the games are. I did have fun playing it at first. I thought it was fun. But, I mean, seriously, it took me 6 hours altogether to be able to get enough materials together to build just these 2 pieces of my house. Then I had to start a fire because it was dark and I couldn't see anything and I was freezing to death. I figured this would be a good place for my house because I got water and all I have to do is have a fire, and I would be able to have clean, drinkable water, which is a huge necessity. Food, I can go and find food. As long as I have water, I can go and find food. It's not that big of a deal. Food is easier to find in this game because there's a lot of wolves, which are enemies, and there's a lot of bears, which are enemies. And the gun that they give you to start with, the Beretta M9, is very, very weak against both types of enemies. Even if you shoot them straight in the head at point blank range, the wolves will take a full clip of ammunition, which is around 7, or at least that's what they start you with, is 7. So I can reload. I got three bullets left, or 5. Sorry, 5. I don't know where the other 2 came from. I ended the last recording with only, or not even the last recording. I stopped playing last with 3 bullets. I don't know where the other 2 came from. So, another gripe of mine is like this tree right here. is 100% harvestable for wood. So let's do that. Let's take all the wood this tree can offer us. Okay, now there's nothing left, hence the red X. If I hit on it, I can hit on it for all of eternity until my axe breaks, and I won't get a single thing more from that tree. Why is it still standing? If there's nothing left of the tree, why is it still there? Why did it not at least just vanish? I don't care if it falls over. But now, from here, I'm looking at this tree and I'm like, oh, well, shit, I need some wood. Let me go and harvest this tree. Oh, wait. I wasted my time running over here because I already have. And it goes for all of them. If I harvest all the trees back here, and I come over here, and I go over there and I harvest all those trees, and I'm like, okay, well now I'm going to take a break from the game, I'm going to play something else for a while, and I come back on, I'm going to be like, well, shit. Can I harvest? No, apparently I've harvested all the trees. I do think that they respawn when you log out and log back in, so I think that actually is cool if they respawn. I'm not sure if they do. So that is different. If they respawn, that's useful, but still, to build this should not have taken 6 hours in real life. Not in game time, in real life. It was like 4 days in game time to find enough materials to build a wall, one wall. Here, let me show you what the materials are for the one wall. 4 boards, which is not too hard. You get boards from 3 pieces of wood makes 1 board. Not too bad. So I need 5 boards, so that's 15 pieces of wood I need for that. 12 nails. I don't have anywhere to make nails. Not yet, anyway. Not that I've found yet. So that's everything I can craft. That's all clothes, that's all basic materials. This is all weapons. That's all the stuff I can build. Railings, door, roof, wood, blah, 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 blah. So that's not even the problem. The problem's not getting the wood. The problem is getting the cordage. I need 2 plant fibers to make 1 piece of cordage, which I have 4 right now. But to find those 2 plant fibers could take you 2 or 3 hours of running around. And I had to find 2 for the foundation, 2 for the wall. 4. Which ends up being 8 plant fibers I needed to find. And every time I harvest a plant for fiber, I get 1 plant fiber. And it's kind of weird because you can't harvest plant fiber from anything except for a very, very specific plant. Let's see if I can find one and show you guys. There's a chicken. And it's funny, if I pull out my gun and I shoot the chicken a couple times, it just falls over. It's not actually dead. It'll actually get up and run away if you don't run over and pick it up. So there was a piece of scrap iron. There is a bear, I think, on the other side of that rock. Yep, there he is. Okay, it seems like he's walking away, so let's go ahead and grab the ammo case and see if there's anything worth taking out of here. Some shell casings, an arrow, and a couple one rifle round. Sorry, not a couple, 1. Okay, you can't get shit from a fern, so let's crouch down and even try down here. Nothing. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so here you have to find this exact plant. How many of those exact plants can you see in eyesight? Those are all big bushes. None. Okay? That's why they're so hard to find. That's why it takes so much. Let's see, I got 1 plant fiber, 1 raw cordage material. So I think if that gets fixed and materials are not so hard to come by, I would give the game a better score, a better grade. So let me give it between 1 and 10. Okay, 1 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. I'm gonna have to go pretty close to the middle of the road. I'm gonna give it a 4. Graphically, it's nice. I like the way it looks. I like the environment. I like the sound effects. The animations could use a little bit of work because I don't think all my times out in the woods cutting wood and chopping trees, I have never swung a hatchet like that. That's not really right. The gun animations are pretty decent. I mean, they shoot, it shoots. The only problem is that the slide doesn't actually go back until you reload. You actually pull it back and reload. Graphically, brings it up a point. The animations, I'm kind of iffy on that. They're not bad. They could be better, but they're not bad. The sound effects brings it up one, and the fact that I like the way the animals and the wolves look. The bears, wolves, chickens, and bunnies is pretty much the only animals I've found in the game. And there was supposed to be hunters enabled. I still have yet to find a hunter, or a hunter camp, or hunter anything. Because I would personally, I guess they're enemies. I personally would like to raid their camp and possibly steal all their good stuff. But yeah, I gotta give it a 4. If it's still in early development, I'll keep my eyes out for updates, changes, things like that. But as of right now, it's a 4 out of 10. Not the greatest. Save your money. I really wish I would have saved my money. Hopefully the developers will fix some things, like why the hell is that tree limb so long? I mean, that's impossible. As thick as that is all the way down, it would just snap off. But that's not even a concern. A concern is that that tree has no more wood in it. That tree has no more wood in it, and they're still there. They don't go away. I don't know what else to say, but that's going to end up being my review. I'm sorry that it's so low. I do appreciate the game. It does look nice, but I have to call it what it is. It's more of a death simulator than it is a survival type game, even though survival aspects are there. But the more you run around and try to find these plants in the wood and other plants, because you need the medicinal herbs to make the biofuel. You have to have 4 of those. You get 1 per plant. So you have to find those plants. They're about as scarce as the fiber plants. I kind of wish that they didn't have the things so scarce in their environment. I mean, it's a forest. You would think those things would be a little more abundant than they've made them. And why can't I get cordage from these bushes and the cattails? Cattails are technically edible. You would dig up the root and eat the tuber, boil it in some water and eat it. I mean, it's kind of bitter and gross, but you would. I don't know, but my review is a 4. I'll see all you guys in the next video. I'm done with this game. I think The Long Dark is going to replace this one in my series. And that just means that you guys will get more videos of that game instead of this one until I find another survival game to replace this one with. That one will take over this one's spot. So, sorry. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Save your money. Don't get this game. Unless there's some major update that comes out and they update it, I wouldn't actually worry about it. Get a different game. There's several hundred other ones. This one's not bad. Like I said, the graphics are nice. I like the look of it. My guy himself, he looks kind of yeah, he looks kind of half dim-witted, but that's all right. Maybe I fell out of an airplane and just happened to live through hitting the ground. But see all you guys in the next video. Bye.